Every Christmas Eve, my family would steal our Christmas tree. We'd pile into the family car and find the tallest, fullest tree in South Jersey. That's me, distracting the owner of the tree lot. My mother would jump the back fence of the lot and throw the tree to my brother. My father, Rocky, was the brains of the outfit. He would be in the getaway car. Christmas was a good time. It was the only time that I felt like I belonged. The rest of the year I spent planning my escape from Jersey. If I could only get through this thing called childhood. Adolescence was my goal. That's my mother, Lucy. You could usually find her at the kitchen sink.
Janice, are you telling me the truth?
He was dressed just like me, and he even had pigtails in his hair.
Are you saying it was your brother?
No, but it could have been somebody wearing Ronnie's hand-me-downs. I hate wearing his ugly hand-me-downs. It makes me look like him.
Ronnie is very handsome. Sears put his picture in their display window.
They didn't use your picture. Is this milk?
Doesn't it look like milk?
Somebody could have used it to store poison.
Basically, my brother was an idiot.
So what did this person dressed like you in Ronnie's hand-me-downs do?
He took Carol's watch and then pooped on it and then buried it in our backyard so it looked like I did it.
Why would he do that?
Because Carol and her mom are always saying that Carol has a watch and I don't.
I felt inferior next to these two petite milquetoast blondes. I wanted to be milquetoast.
Now, Carol. We should be nice to Janice. We should pity her because she doesn't have a nice watch like you do.
Wait till your father gets home. You're gonna get the belt.
Okay, this may upset some of you, but I'm sure that you baby boomers can relate.
This is gonna hurt me more than it hurts you.
Did you beat her good?
Of course. What does she do?
Pooped on a watch.
In school, I tried to be invisible, especially in Miss Eubanks' hygiene class.
C, C, and S. Everyone within 3 feet is infected. C, C, and S. What does that mean, Miss DiNatale? Tell the class.
Careless coughers and sneezers.
And what do we do with careless coughers and sneezers? Who can tell the class what we do with careless coughers and sneezers? Tell me what we do with careless coughers and sneezers. Carol.
We make them write a 100-page report, and they have to stand in the corner facing the wall.
No one is allowed in this classroom without a hanky or a tissue. Is that understood, class?
Yes, Miss Eubanks.
Carol, please tell Janice when 20 minutes are up.
Ah, the sweet smell of revenge. Somehow, I made it to adolescence.
Oh, God, your mother's an ultimatum.
Maybe you should change to those menthol cigarettes.
Yeah, more doctors recommend Cools.
I've been smoking Lucky Strike since I was 14. It'll kill me if I change now.
During the week, we all stayed home at night and watched TV.
That was Little Kathy Ray, the Texas State baton throwing champion.
Why can't my kids do that? Why can't you kids do that? I'd love my kids to be on the amateur hour. Ronnie's good looking enough. His picture was in the Sears display window.
Yeah, and yours wasn't.
She has to grow into her nose.
Ever since I can remember, my family has been telling me that I will grow into my nose. I don't know why they kept telling me that. My nose was no different from anyone else's in the family. On the weekends, I was allowed to go out one night.
All my friends are going.
You went out last night. You know the rules.
I can never do anything. Please?
Ask your mother.
I never can do anything. Please?
You went out last night.
All my friends are going.
Well, if your friends jumped off a roof, would you?
You never let me do anything. It's not fair.
You're gonna learn that life isn't fair.
My mother, the philosopher.
I won't ask for anything again. Please?
Ask your father.
You could usually find my father at Pete's Philly's Steakhouse or at the donut shop. These served as his offices. Everyone knew Rocky, and they all knew me as Rocky's kid.
You seen Joe the Pollock?
Yeah, he was in here about half an hour ago.
That son of a bitch owes me a double sawbuck.
I think he went over to see Joe the Scar.
When he comes back, you tell him I'm at the donut shop with Smokey Joe.
Hey, Carol.
Hey, Richie.
Brad? Richie.
My father had a nickname for everyone. And the strange thing is that they all seem to like and accept these names.
Hey, Janice.
Hey, Richie.
That is a beautiful sweater.
Thank you. Dad, Mom said if you said that I could go out tonight, it was okay with her. Pete, can I get a cheesesteak and a cherry Coke, please?
Cheesesteak and a cherry Coke for Rock's kid.
Please, I'll never ask for another thing again.
Ask your mother.
I did ask Mom, and she said to ask you.
If you are 1 minute later than 11, you won't go out again for a year.
Yeah, right.
Can I get my allowance?
Pete, give the kid a fin. Put it on my tab.
Alls I got is double sauce.
You're killing me with this allowance thing. You know that, don't you? Go on, give it to her.
You're a real cream puff, Rock.
The dance was over at 11, and I would have left early, but just as I was heading for the cloakroom, Richie Donnelly asked me to dance. I missed my ride, but Richie asked me to dance.
Do you know what time it is? You were supposed to be in by 11. You can forget about any dances or movies for the rest of the school year. You just wait until your father gets home.
This called for some quick thinking.
Do you want to know why I'm late? I'll tell you why I'm late. We were going by the donut shop, and guess who was there with a girl half your age? Dad, that's who. I was so humiliated, I just wanted to die.
My mom and us kids moved into my grandmother's house, as we often did. My grandmom's house felt safe. You could always depend on her being there.
Grandma, you know what I want for breakfast? Fried dough and sausage.
A recipe my mother taught me.
From the old country?
From the old country,
Grandma, have you ever been to Manhattan?
Once. When I was a girl, we passed through on a visit to Boston. That was the year before I married your grandfather.
Grandmom had 11 children, and then my grandfather left her for another woman who had 12 children.
How old were you when you got married?
15.
Didn't you miss going to dances?
There are people put on this earth to have children, so that those children can have children, and those children get to go to dances.
That's sad.
Don't be sad for me, Janice. Just be happy that you're different.
Different. Grandmom thought that I was different. My mom would always say,
I came back for the kids' sake. They need a good family life.
I think she really loved him.
Oh, did you hear about Marie and Chick? She caught him fooling around. They're getting a divorce. She should hang on to him. He'll be DEAD soon. Oh, he's got the big C. They open him up, and you know what that means. Oh, when they open you up and the air hits your insides, it spreads like wildfire. I'll see you at the A&P.
I don't know who she thought couldn't spell. Oh, of course.
Hers are bigger than mine.
You're an idiot.
Mom, she called me an idiot.
Janice, I don't know where you pick up that kind of language.
Yeah, I should have spelled it.
Ronnie, just eat. I'll make you some more.
No, hers are bigger. Here, measure yours.
You know what? Take mine if you want them.
Mom!
You're both gonna get it.
I didn't do anything.
She spit on her pancakes.
I did not.
Janice, no spitting.
I didn't.
Rocky, come do something about these kids. You kids are getting on my nerves.
Don't make me take my belt off this early in the morning.
Yeah, but she started it.
Rock!
Did not.
Rock!
She gets away with everything.
Shut your mouth, or I'll put this through your friggin' heart.
He'll never be any good as long as you're alive.
My escape had to be soon. When I did escape, I'd live in New York City like Holly Golightly.
You know what, Kat? I'm not gonna go to school today. Just gonna tell Mom I fell off the roof.
Fell off the roof was Jersey for having your period. In those days, you tried to make like you didn't have any bodily functions.
I think I'm going to make a trial run into Manhattan.
Janice, you won't be going to school today. Grandma died.
At Grandmom's wake, I felt like I was standing outside myself.
She looked so natural. I did her hair myself. I didn't want it to be plastered down. I did her makeup too.
The guy kept telling me, you know, you're a lucky man. I'm a lucky man.
Hey, hold your water.
She was a perfect child. Always on time. There were so many flowers.
More than Mrs. Spinelli.
Hey, did you wash your hands?
Why? I didn't pee on myself.
How the hell am I lucky? I got shot in the ass.
Did you see all the flowers?
Come on, Janice, what do you say? I got the Chevy outside.
As soon as I can get away, I'll meet you.
Have you eaten yet?
No.
Oh, heavens, no. Must they put garlic in everything?
I was abducted by Martians. They tried to impregnate me.
You're nuts.
You shouldn't say nuts, Rocky.
Who's the punk? One of your pansy boyfriends?
Get away from me.
You're not allowed to go in cars. I'm gonna tell.
Go screw yourself.
That's it. I'm telling Dad that you cursed.
I don't care.
How you doing, Rock?
That's a nice looking tomato, huh?
She'll grow into her nose soon.
Mom, Ronnie's making up lies.
Oh, Janice, there you are. Grandmom wanted you to have this.
My reaction to losing her made me realize that I wasn't ready to escape Jersey just yet. I had to deal with these new feelings. Did I actually care about this wacko family? Eventually, I was back to going out every night on the weekend with the right amount of begging.
Wash your hands. You've been touching that filthy cat.
Cat is not filthy.
All animals are filthy.
Hey, I gotta run down by the donut shop.
She has more pork roll than me.
I'll make you another.
Guinea Joe's, my half-a-cino.
Stop it, Dad! Ronnie's kicking me under the table!
I didn't touch her.
Rock, do something about these kids.
You know, I can still take off this belt.
Don't try it, old man. I'm bigger than you are now.
Not so big, I still can't put this fork through your friggin' heart.
Rocky, he'll never be any good as long as you're alive.
Maybe I was adopted. Nah, not with that nose. My grandmom had left each of us kids a little money.
Hey! That's the last time, Dinatelli!
I used mine to buy myself a Christmas present. Being different didn't mean that I couldn't make a few changes. With my new nose, I was ready to plan my escape from Jersey.